Your vote can protect our country's fate. One use it well before it's late. If it is that who you're voting, fail beyond a doubt. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the proven to be your equal amount. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the time is now that change should come about. Just as how you vote them in, vote them out. Register and vote them out. If they don't see, vote them out. Stain your finger and vote them out. Show them no mercy, vote them out. Vote them out with total scorn and under disdain. Let's put our country together again. Put them out of power, dominate your reign. Let's put our country together again. If for 30 years you voting them in, and there's only tears as soon as they win. They give you big words and enslave your souls, promising you roads and giving potholes. If they are the reason why the economy goes broke, when you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the passing laws that them alone can flout, when you're
Good night, everybody. Good night. Welcome to the Progressive Empowerment Party public meeting. And we will start our program now. So for the first Okay. So the first part, we'll have the national anthem, played by Kwesi Paul. Can I ask everyone to stand, please, for the national anthem? Thank you. And that is exactly what the Progressive Empowerment Party is about. Every creed and race find an equal place. Next, we invite Reverend Bernard, opening prayer.
All protocols observe. Diego Martin, how you feeling? Come on, come on, come on. Let's make some noise. Let's allow our presence to be felt here. We are about change. We are about not sitting back and waiting for something to happen, but we are about getting in there and making something happen. Those of you with flags, come on, wave it. Let those who are looking on, those who are passing, let them be drawn to this atmosphere this evening. Hallelujah. God, our Father, knows the importance of helping us navigate the political landscape in our society. Authorities and rulers are a commonality we share across cultures and nations. God's word is full of Bible verses about political leaders so that we may know how to react and pray for them. I refuse to allow the lack of proper governance to be louder than my prayer, not with my determination to fight for change. I wish to God I don't stand alone this evening. Come on, if you're standing with me, make some noise in this place. My advice is that if more of us come together and pray and play our part, understand the power unity holds, nothing, and I repeat, nothing will be impossible to accomplish. Looking around in today's world, we see unity being used, but not for benefit. So what should we do? Sit back with a bag of popcorn and take in the show while we continue to complain and become more frustrated? I, for one, refuse to do nothing. Not once I can do something about it. There is this saying, evil will continue to prevail once good people stay silent. And this is one good woman who refused to stay silent. I will stand in the grace of my God and keep this country in my prayer for proper governance to once again be seen and felt. So this evening, I call on us to connect to the scripture, Matthew 18, 19 to 20, which says, again, I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them. For my Father which is in heaven, for where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. According to the Bible, political leaders are to fear God and honor everyone. Watch over their constituency. Do all things in humility. Lead as a servant. Set a Christ-like example and guard their heart. That place that the seat of emotion exists. When it comes to choosing an elected leader, most people turn and trust friends, family, and authority figures. But there's no greater advisor than our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I can seek his counsel through prayer and God's word. You know, there are Bible verses that apply to how we should consider voting for political leaders. Yeah, there are. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin condemns any people. Proverbs 14:34. For lack of guidance, a nation falls, but victory is won through many advisors. Proverbs 11:14. Choose some wise understanding and respected men from each of your tribe, and I will set them over you. Deuteronomy 1:13. For dominion belongs to the Lord, and he rules over the nation. Psalms 22:28. So to those who feel just waiting on God to do something, I am here to remind us something is required of us. We have a role to play in the desired change we are looking for. So I ask this question: do we agree change is needed? If you agree today, make some noise. Father, this evening, Lord, I approach your throne of grace with a heart of gratitude, connecting with a nation, connecting with a people who is determined not to give up, who understand that we have a responsibility to get involved and make something happen. So we join together in one accord. We declare that today, Lord, we declare Digger Martin for PEP. We declare Trinidad and Tobago for PEP. Come on, people. We lift our voice. Come on, stand to your feet. Stand to your feet today. Let's celebrate. Let's connect our praise. Let's connect our prayer. Let's charge this atmosphere as we embrace change. You see, we refuse to stay silent, Lord. So I lift this party before your throne. I lift everyone who stand to represent your people, Lord. I declare wisdom to come over them right now, Lord. I declare, Lord, right understanding to lead. Cover the leaders. Cover this nation. Let your will prevail as this campaign continue and our people connect to purpose. We thank you for the work that you are doing. We thank you for those who have taken the responsibility to lead our people towards victory. We declare change. We declare change. We declare change in Jesus' mighty name. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you very much.
Come on, let me fix it. We go fix it. Build a better TNT. Build a we go fix it. We go fix it. Because we vote in PEP. Vote.
Let's give Reverend a very fantastic, loud round of applause. Indira, you have a prayer that you would like to say? So we have Indira, who is going to recite a prayer as well. And all this is for the blessings and auspiciousness of this party.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Apologies for us not being as diverse as we usually are with our religious figures. People had other engagements. But I will be here to, on behalf of the Muslim community, to read a prayer for you guys. So if we could all bow our heads. Thank you. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful. Praise be to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the most gracious, the most merciful, Master of the day of judgment. It is you we worship, and upon you we call for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not of those against whom there is anger, nor to those who are misguided. Amen. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we are literally trying to get a little light up. So we are going to be bringing on the Shiv Shakti dancers in approximately lunchman. When the man say 10 minutes, so I guess it's 10 minutes. So anybody have any questions or comments so far? I don't know, we have to stall, yeah? DJ, give us some music, please. Thank you.
while we wait for the lighting, we have two entertainers, the fire dancers. If you could come on stage and entertain us for a few minutes.
At least be funny, guys. At least be funny.
Yeah, they're down there.
If it is they prove it to be only full amount. When you're voting, vote them out.
DJ. Right. So it wouldn't be a PEP meeting without me impromptu speaking long before it's my time to speak. Wouldn't be a PEP meeting, right? First of all, I'd like to say thank you all of you who are here. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, you need to understand, and I'm going to say this, especially for the people who watch it at home, who don't understand, that everything about the Progressive Empowerment Party, all of it, all of them, all these people you see, none of them are paid. All of these people are peppers. They are volunteers. These are the people who build this party. These are the people who show up and put up everything that you see tonight. Akil Kamps and Lakshman Ramrup, Indira Singawai, Sherry, these people here, Sherry Sigoben, these people don't stop. Joanne, Teresa, I mean, if I call names, I wouldn't stop tonight. But what I'm saying is, what you see them doing here is that we've decided that we wanted to give a little more light to the show that you're about to see with these wonderful dancers. And we apologize for the delay, and we thank you for your patience. Yeah?
As soon as they win, they give you big words and enslave your souls, promising you roads and giving potholes. If they are the reason why the economy won't sprout, when you're voting, vote them out, vote them out. If it is the passing laws that them alone can flout, when you're voting, vote them out, vote them out. If it is the building eyesores, east, west, north and south, the same way you vote them in, vote them out. Register and vote them out. Totally vote them out. State your finger and vote them out. Rescue the country, vote them out. Vote them out with tempo. They have we in vain. Let's put our country together again. Vote them out with calypso and joyous refrain. Let's put our country together again. If their policy is a fallacy, their bureaucracy a catastrophe, if they cannot cope and you see him so, then your only hope is for them to go. If it is fabrication, these statements that they spout, when you're voting, vote them out, vote them out. If it is that frustration does make you want to shout, when you're voting, vote them out, vote them out. Before they misuse out it is that injustice is what they always show when you're voting, vote them out, vote them out. If it is that avarice is all they seem to know when you're voting, vote them out, vote them out. If it is their politics, it's just a puppy show. When elections day come, all bandits must go register and if they don't see, stain your finger and show them no mercy. Put them out with total scorn and utter disdain. Let's put our country together again. Put them out of power, dominate the reign. Let's put our country together again.
Now this is what a real DJ should sound like.
Turn the beat down a little bit.
Now hear this.
All right,
We
right
don't
there.
do it like this. Well, you're not doing anything.
AJ the DJ.
What's the scene, yeah? Girl, you mean, yeah? The way you move, yeah. The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and go down. The way you whine, yeah. Girl, you fine, yeah. You move in time, yeah. The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and go down there. Down little bit, whine 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 and go down there. I like the way you move, yeah. Round and round is the way you move your hips, yeah. You whine with attitude, yeah. Up and down, baby, whine and work your hips, yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody, for your patience. And we resume.
Okay, guys, so for the first part of our entertainment this evening, we are going to have the Shiv Shakti Company dance girls come up and do, ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's give them a round of applause, guys. Looking so nice. Get it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, is that you? Can't believe that is you. So long I see you. Give me a wine now. Give me a wine now. Give me the wine that I want. Long time. So long I see you. Give me a wine now. Give me a wine now. And I will make up for all this time. Make up for all this time. Fire!
When you see me start to whine and misbehave, don't judge me, cause it's how others get on when I in a rage. Don't judge me. And I just want to whine and walk up, whine and walk up. Lift up your leg and walk up. Oh yeah, I come up on the stage. I want to jump up on the judgment stage. I want to whine up on the judgment stage. I want to free up on the judgment stage. The judgment stage.
Yep, good to go.
Grind it all and go to the ground, go to the ground, go to the ground. Grind it all and back to the top, back to the top, back to the top. Grind it all and go to the
yeah.
I'm a quest and feet, I just want it.
Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you go right. All I care for the night. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'ma show you go right. All I care for the night.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Who me? I don't watch people, man. I'm looking for house and land. Who me? I don't watch people things. I's a queen. I have my own king. And some of them just talk the most. Like they know it all. Ask them how they get their Gucci purse. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business.
Round of applause for the Shiv Shakti dancers. And
Good afternoon again, guys. So for the second part of our entertainment, we have the one, the only, Mr. Prophet Benjamin, who came from Moruga, apparently. So we are just gonna have our two little mini intermission-ishy while his music is loading, and then he'll be on the stage. Yeah? Thank you. Oh, you were supposed to clap. When people say thank you, you all clap. Yes? We have manners. Thank you.
So, we going to fighting. Hold on, people. Better days are coming. Let me see you stand up, raise your head and start singing. We wanna live. We just wanna live. Oh. We wanna live. Oh. All we wanna do is live. All we wanna do is live. Tell them. Voices all over, echo crying, and so much people lying. All you walk and pray together. If you pray together, you'll stay.
The rich are getting richer. The poor are getting poorer. Nation seeking power. But the end result is more war. But I know better days are coming. For sure, we cannot stop fighting.
Tell them.
Hold on, people, humanity calling. So let me see you stand up, raise your hand and start shouting. We wanna live. All we wanna do is live. Yeah. We wanna live. Yeah. All we wanna do is live. We wanna live. We wanna. God is love and God is mercy. We shall not fear nobody. Stand up and fight. wanna jump, 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 jump with my baby. So come rock me now. Come rock me, baby. 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 Rock me now. Rock me now. Give me the wine, give me the wine, give me the wine. Rock me now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome on the stage Prophet Benjamin.
Keep it right.
Give him a round of applause. Come on, better than that.
How you make me feel. I just love it how you just wind up on me. And when I push it back, love how you handle it. I just wanna dance with my baby. I just wanna dance with my baby. Oh, I just wanna jump, jump, jump.
Blessed night.
With my baby.
Greetings in the mighty name of love. Thank you very much again for having me. Every time I reach before this color people, this orange color people, I just blush. I really and truly and honestly have confidence in Mr. Philip Alexander Edwards. So I'm here to represent. I haven't yet finished writing the song that I'm writing for you all, but I could sing the songs that I have. Is that okay? Well, all right. Rhythm up, my brother. We fed up at the injustice. Coming down the highway in a 24-seater maxi taxi. And we bounce up on a roadblock. 23 bald head in the maxi taxi. No disrespect to the bald head people. I love you all. But police walk past the 23 bald head. And they come by the one Rasta man. You know what that feels like? You think you know what that feels like? Hear what that feels like. Like we guilty on sight, whether we wrong or whether right. Say this Rasta man will start the fight. Guilty on sight, we work so hard to unite. Hey. Say Rasta man, we are the usual suspect. Somebody rob the bank, them said the Rasta with the big jang do it, we are the usual suspect. Somebody rob the supermarket, them said to Rasta do it, we are the usual. One of them rob the bank, them said the Rasta with the big jang do it, we are the usual suspect. Somebody rob the supermarket, them say to Rasta do it, and are the rich bald head man, he bald head son, he took his father's gun way, said he wanna have some fun. He shut up the place, make everybody start run, and everybody see it, he wave it in the street all about, like if it's a magic one. After that the legal authorities come, then we went to jail to bail out Rasta Winston. We are the usual suspect. Somebody robbed the bank, them said the Rasta with the big jang do it. We are the usual suspect. Somebody robbed the supermarket, them said to Rasta do it. We are the usual. Yeah, man. One of them robbed the bank, them said the Rasta with the big jang do it. We are the usual suspect. Somebody robbed the supermarket, them said to Rasta. Discrimination, said every day we face it. And the standard Rasta said Babylon war a base it. Discriminate, them not discriminate the pulpit. And the pastor comfortable preaching all the bullshit. Them say Rasta not a part of the society. They love to see us wallow in a poverty. Divide and conquer cause they don't love to see unity. Can't take we uprightness and we purity. That's why we are the usual suspect. Somebody robbed the bank, them said the Rasta with the big jam do it, we are the usual. Yeah, man. Somebody robbed the supermarket, them said to Rasta do it, we are the usual suspect. One of them robbed the bank, them said the Rasta with the big jam do it, we are the usual suspect. Somebody robbed the supermarket, listen. Thank you very much. Holy Emmanuel I Selassie I Rastafari, wow. You're too rude. Rudy, you're too rude. You're too rude. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, man. A rude boy, Rudy lost his house. Rudy lost his wife. Rudy lost his life, yes. Hey, Rudy, bad boy Rudy lost his house. Another man has his wife. Another man took Rudy life, yes. Hey, Rudy, say Rudy bitter like gall. Rudy say he not show no mercy at all. He say any fussy test a pussy body they go fall. He beat up all the security guard by the mall. And Rudy make police jump over wall. And Rudy make bad man bow down and crawl. And Rudy make tall man look small. And Rudy now a piece of the pie one tall. He turn a high rider. Now Rudy selling ammunition to Al Qaeda. Boast bout he got some politician on his side. Rudy said them politician is if he bribe little money on the side. He don't show no favor. He said he don't give a damn about the neighbor. He said the only thing that matter is paper. Well, Rudy really make paper. Call listen when the news they say it said that rude boy Rudy lost his house. Rudy lost his wife. Rudy lost his life. Yes. Hey, Rudy. Bad boy Rudy lost his house. Another man has his wife. Another man took Rudy life. Yes. Hey, Rudy. Hey, Rudy got no discipline. No matter what you tell him, Rudy never listening. And Rudy shut up all a child they in a christening. And Rudy shut up all the groom when he was married in. Hey, Rudy. Hey, Rudy said the business nice. He will shut a boy for 10% off the cost price. Who dead gone? He say he time for rise. He always chop you better wise with Rudy. And Rudy got the place locked all over. The east-west corridor, Sando Central to Mova. He's driving a red Range Rover. And you can't see the driver is Rudy. Hey, rude boy Rudy lost his house. Rudy lost his wife. To all my gangster brothers out there, think consciously. Change your ways, stop the crime. PEP says stop the crime. Holy Emmanuel I Selassie Jah Rastafari. You man, blessed Lord. Give thanks. Get him my next song one time. You man. Yeah. Thoughtfulness, time, patient, devoted, committed. Wow. The most beautiful woman my eyes ever seen just walked into my life. The most beautiful woman my eyes ever seen says she wanna be my wife. The woman of my fantasies just walked into my life. The most beautiful woman my eyes ever seen says she wanna be my wife. And I was sitting on my floor reading Exodus chapter 20, Selassie I law. Then I heard her knocking at my door. If you see the sight of my face when I see what I saw, her beauty broke the laws of attraction. I never knew I would react with such reaction. Says she wanna give her whole heart to me. How she not give me no fraction? Oh my, the most beautiful woman my eyes ever seen just walking my life. The most beautiful woman my eyes ever seen says she wanna be my wife. The woman of my fantasies just walked into the most beautiful woman. Thank you again, Mr. Alexander. Listen. She's got this thing she do, make me feel so alive. She's got this thing she say, make me feel good inside. She's got this way about her, I've never seen such in another. Wasting time, tell them don't bother, because that woman not only beautiful externally, that woman they beautiful internally. When I listen to the things that she say to me, all of her words are maternally. Say she not deal without morality. Say she not deal if it's not reality. When she wrong, she says she wrong. She not deal with partiality. Oh man. To all the beautiful women in Trinidad and Tobago and the surrounding worlds, all the mothers and the sisters and the daughters here tonight, thank you very much. Rastafari love. You man. Me she want, he she want. I wonder if it's me she want. Hey, she wanted a pretty boy. I call them pretty boy. The woman says she wanted a pretty boy. Well, if it's that what you they want, then that what you they want. She wanted a pretty boy fella. I call them pretty boy fella. The woman says she wanted a pretty boy fella. Well, if it's that what you they want, you should have said that, but she end up with a real Congo bongo. Real Congo bongo, real Congo bongo, naughty trade. She end up with a real Congo bongo, real Congo bongo, real Congo bongo bobo trade. One we know the value of the locks dip on the head. No pretty boy mustache, no pretty boy beard. He never put no ham and no sausage in the bread. No hairdresser never put on him trade. And he burn up Colonel Sanders in a yam from no dead. She end up with a man bun CIA, he born fed. She end up with a man where see Selassie as the head. Real jungle is where run the whole place red. I wonder if it's me she want, or if it's, I wonder if it's me she want, or if it's. She end up with a man waiting to go Ethiopia. One way give her strength and teach her faith and give her hope. No matter the tribulation, how it comes, say he they cope. She end up with a man we burn up the queen and burn up the pope. Can frustrate the lion to hang himself upon no rope. Can frustrate the lion to take no snort from no coke. Can sight up how me rich, she find me pocket them broke. Say she can't take the bobo house full of smoke. Hey, she wanted a pretty boy fella. I call them pretty boy fella. The woman says she wanted a pretty boy fella. Well, if it's not what you they want, you should have said that. But she end up with a real Congo bongo, real Congo bongo, real Congo bongo naughty trade. She end up with a real one. Say one of them real one. Say one of them ancient Congo. I wonder if it's me she want, or if it's. Line up what's next. Thank you very much. Pull up. Pull up the music, DJ. So I came here with the intention that I have 15 minutes to sing. So I put together some songs for 15 minutes. Then Mr. Alexander said, Prophet, you have a half an hour. So I need now to reintroduce some songs that I did not have in the 15 minutes. So being a parent, I wrote this song especially for the young ladies. I got me 5 girl children. I love them all. But every woman is somebody's daughter. And we need to have respect for all women. So this one is for the sisters in the world. All right? Give them that one there, brother. Woo, 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 woo. Take your time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, tell me what's next. Cause I know that love is not just about sex. Tell me what's next. Cause I don't want you taking my love in the wrong context. Tell me what's next. After the bump and grind, after the sweetest flex. Tell me what's next. And we should stop for a while and think and check. Cause you're living in a Hollywood dream and you're mashing up your self-esteem. You never pass a broom in your heart. Can't even wash your own underwear clean. You never really value all the things that you should cherish. Never cook me food but the fingernail polish. Hope it's not my little bit of money where you're grabbing. Won't make you come and pose up in a cabin for the stabbing. Tell me exactly what is your purpose in my life. Cause I don't need a one night stand, I need a wife. And after this set a lovey-dovey kiss. There will be a lot of cold nights after this. So I need to know from now if you love me for sure. Cause after tonight, girl, I'm gonna want more. And everybody know that you're pretty like a rose. But let me ask you this before you take off your clothes. Baby, tell me what's next. Cause I know that love is not just about sex. Tell me what's next. Cause I don't want you taking my love in the wrong context. Tell me what's next. After the bump and grind, after the sweetest flex. Tell me what's... Do you agree with me? Could I sing the next verse? Well, love is not just about in the bedroom with the chuki. Love is also in the kitchen where the foodie cookie. And could you help me with my load and make it lighten? Cause when a woman says she love me, I get frightened. I don't want the love of the world with your ritual. Cause love is spiritual first before physical. And could a Brad Pitt standing by the sidewalk? Don't go selling out you something for cheap talk. Now bother give it away because he wealthy. And plus you're only really wealthy when you're healthy. She says she want me release me copulation, but she never asks me what's my occupation. Eve make the same mistake in creation with Satan before the sensation. Baby, tell me what's next. Cause I know that love is not just about sex. Tell me what's next. Do you agree with me? So I sing this song one time, and a woman say, Prophet, what? He's a soft man, or you breaks in. I say, eyes a soft man. You want to tell she now? Hear me now? Girl, if I really get to spank you for a week, girl, you're gonna tell me thank you. Become me dreader than the Playboy rabbit. But first I need to know about all your bad habit, girl. Boy, before we start with the pleasure, remember your heart is the greatest treasure, girl. Boy, before we start to get unvigorous, let us ask the Most High to deliver us. And if you want a love that lasting and concrete, all in your old age, still there in my front seat, with your grandchildren by your 2 feet, you and your gray hair, me and my 1 teeth. So before we start to entertain the bedroom war, let me ask you this once more. Would you tell me what's next? Cause I know that love is not just about sex. Tell me what's next. Cause I don't want you taking my love in the wrong context. Tell me what's next. After the bump and grind, after the sweetest flex. Tell me what's next. I'm lifting up the and think and check. Thank you very much. Holy Emmanuel I Selassie I Je Rastafari. Wait. Before you play this one, I don't want to offend no one in the crowd, but Mr. Philip is the boss. And he said, Prophet, you sing what you want to sing. Could I sing what I want to sing? All right, get him again. Play DJ. Can't stop smoking, that's impossible to do. Cause the way I love my smoke, you can't be walking the way you do. Locking up man all the way you do. This thing good for way. Anywhere we go, from a weed I man I make joke. Marijuana different from coke. Tell them low, low. I don't know what to do, so I pleading. There is no good reason. You chopper in my field when I breezing. Chop down my weed just so. Well, you can understand about the sensei. It's better than winning the lottery. You ever take a pull on a funky? No, Rowley, no. I have 10 pound of weed in a garbage bag. The police got a wrong on the outside. They want to come in on the inside. Gary, do me that, you go break me. Now it's ganja Liza, they want to kill the bubble. Cause the way I left my smoke, you can't be walking the way you do. Locking up man all the way you do. This thing good for way. Anywhere we go, Oh, from a weed I man I make joke. Marijuana different from coke. Tell them leg away. Shh. Trini people known to be caring, but all we love disappearing. I legalize the weed, I'm declaring. Stop lock we up just so. I met Pandey and he tell me he has some high grade seed if he sell me. And if the band is tune, it go hurt me. No, Rowley, no. I have 10 for a weed in a. The police got a wrong on the outside. They want to come in on the inside. Tell them don't do me that, you go break. Line up the blocks. Burn your belly. I'm just a rasta in a crowded place. Me and my ganja run with it. Hoping to find someone with a ganja face so we can smoke and celebrate. This is not the time to fight down the ganja. This is the time to pull out your lighter. This thing is amazing, fire blazing. With no care in the world, let me see some hand in here. I want you to tell the police them now. Ganja man, they must slow. Talking to Alware, I'm warning you. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you very much. It's half an hour up yet. Pull up my bridge. Please don't be offended by the marijuana songs. That is an old stigma. Right now, marijuana is something you could go to a college and learn about. The values and the property of the chemical compounds which save life and stop seizures in children. So I'm a ganja activist. All right? And I know when Philip reached to the top, he gonna legalize marijuana for Trinidad. I love you. Give thanks. Pull up the music. Thanks to the Most High for blessing me with a talent that can bring joy to the hearts of other people. Thank you, Father, Most High, blessed love. And thank you for appreciating my contribution, you know. Blessed love. Get them my next song now. Holy Emmanuel. Na 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 na, yeah. You know this one? You know this one? That one, your name coming from Maruga. Philip in a Jeep with it too high bloody. Just get a golden grade if you smell the young. Cut and go through them roadblock. We not start, they say we coming from beach. And my road in a Jeep with me too high bloody. Just get a golden grade if you smell the young. Yeah man. Say granny call me on the phone. She say hurry up. She says she sit down in she rocking chair and rock it up. And then she take she two whole foot and she cock it up. Don't clean she chalice. Ready now fi blaze it up. Hey. So me dead day in Maruga run me load it up. And when me leave from in my rock say me they build it up. All through La Lune, La Rafine, me they light it up. All through Bourges, Gerard, Bastia, people smell it up. We reach St. Mary's, bounce up on a roadblock. We never fail, no we never turn back. Forward ever, backward never since I used to learn that. Penal Rock Road, we take that. That one your name coming from Maruga. Energy. Well, my line of work is entertainment. So since we're on that note, for those of you who don't remember who I am, tell me if this could juggle your memory a little bit, all right? Tell me if this one could juggle your memory. You listening? She throw wine on me, so I throw wine on she. She throw wine on me, that make me throw wine on she. She throw wine, I throw wine. She throw wine. You remember that one? Wine all over my shoe, dirty up all the lace. I turn she wrong and I spin she wrong and I throw wine all in she face. She see her trying to leave, she pelt her grab at my sleeve. A country wrong and a bench down and a show wine all in the weave. Look wine all over my chest and wine running down my leg. She was sucking a potty girl, a show wine all on the peg. A show wine and she, cause she show wine and me. The show wine and listen. A wine and Nadia Batson, a wine and Terry Lyon. I hope the girl ain't vex with me for showing wine and Fayan. Since I'm already pissed off, best I clear up my mind. I'm flying out to Barbados to deal with Alison Hine. Destra had on her tight pants, I show wine all and she butt. I turn around on the same spot and wine and Patrice Robert. Like them ain't know who I is, like them ain't know I from South. When I show wine and saucy wow, so she get it all in she mouth. Oh yes, I show wine and she. Thank you very much, love you all. Wonderful night, blessed love. Yeah, man.
Let me hear it for Wall Acclaim. Wall Acclaim, Prophet Benjamin. Let's hear it for him, please. Beautiful. I just want you to know that this piece of entertainment here this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is to take us away from negativity. People are so frustrated in this country. Listen to what happened. A friend of mine was so frustrated that he was ironing the pants. And while he was ironing the pants, the phone rang. He was so frustrated, instead of picking up the phone, he picked up the hot iron, put it by his ears, burned off his ears. He burned off his ears and went to the doctor. The doctor said, "What happened to your ears?" He said, "Doc, I so frustrated, I was ironing the pants." And the phone rang. Instead of picking up the phone, I pick up the hot iron. Yeah. The doctor said, he told the doctor, he said, "How much halfway, your doctor?" Well, yeah. The doctor said, he said, "How much halfway, doc?" Doc said, "Give me a 60. Give me a 60. So as you gonna move? The doctor said, "One day next year." He said, "Doc, you believe the man called back?"
Let's give it up for Mr. Hernandez. Thank you. Again, we would like to thank Mr. Prophet Benjamin for his extraordinary performance here this evening. Yeah, come on, guys. You could do a little louder. It's Prophet Benjamin. Yeah, make it look nice. Okay, for this segment of the show, we are going to be introducing our team leaders for the different areas in Trinidad. And well, there you go. Sorry. But I would like to call to the stage first Miss Judy Hart. Round of applause, Judy Hart, Princess Town.
Make some noise! Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings from Princess Town to Digger Martin. I am Judy Barbara Hart, candidate for Reform Manahambri, representing you, the people of Reform Manahambri, under the Progressive Empowerment Party. As the saying goes, they say when God cannot come to your rescue, he will send somebody. Here I am to represent you, the people of Reform Manahambri. I am here to rescue all from neglect, from poor representation. Come August 14, vote Judy Barbara Hart. Think smart. Vote for proper representation. Vote for change. Vote Progressive Empowerment Party. Let me hear you make some noise.
All right. Good night, Peppers. Good night. My name is Dr. Aaron Lewis, and I'm responsible for the entire East, representing from Tunapuna to Mayaro. Well, besides Grandy's here. And Grandy, make sure, before I come on stage, she told me that, you know, I like to talk, so I only have 3 minutes, so let me cut it, let me do it fast, right? When I look at this crowd, I see I see warriors. I see Spartans. I see people who give up every single thing to represent the country. We sacrifice that every single day, our time, our money, our effort, our rest, our family. We do all that to save our jobs, to save Trinidad and Tobago, because Trinidad and Tobago needs saving. I've been doing activist work for the last 4 years just to have a team, a group of people who have the same mindset like me, who want to save Trinidad and Tobago. That is my purpose in this world right now. If you look around just look around the country. Country is like a shell. The current administration leave this country like a shell. Businesses are leaving the country because things are harder here. Crime is high. So we decided to take it upon ourselves. When we go out there, we're facing all the elements, we're facing everything. But the purpose is to save Trinidad and Tobago. We are trying to fight for people who do not know we are fighting for them, and that is the hard thing, eh? Yeah. So, correct. So, I want to encourage all candidates. I mean, I'm responsible for a lot of candidates, and I have to motivate them all the time and say, listen, we need to continue this fight. We need to do this because we are not fighting for us. We are fighting for the future. We are fighting for the other generation. We are fighting for the children. That is who we're fighting for. Because if we continue to sit down and watch this administration degrade this country to nothing, what will we tell our children 10 years from now? That we sit back and allow this thing to happen? I was going to say something else. Yeah? No, we did not. We step up. We decided that we want to fix Trinidad and Tobago, and we're doing that with a strong leader who have the same ambition, just like us, to save Trinidad and Tobago. All right, my colleague, time I don't stay too long, so I'm out. You all take care. Continue fighting. Stay a warrior. Peppers forever.
Good night, Diego Martin. Let me hear all you. Diego Martin. Come on, welcome Pinal David to Diego Martin. Where my crew, Pinal David? Good night, all. We're here to tell you that on the 14th of August, you're not voting anything else except the Progressive Empowerment Party. We're voting for change this time. Diego Martin, we in the house. We come from quite south to let you know we there. All right? So on the 14th of August, we voting the Progressive Empowerment Party. We voting for the best in TNT right now. Everybody saying it. PEP all the way. Oh my God, I just like to laugh, huh? I can laugh for nothing. Especially when I'm on the stage, because I feel so proud to represent the Progressive Empowerment Party for the last year and seeing how far we have reached, especially in South. Especially in South, where a lot of people did not know that there was a third party in existence. So hurrah for Pinal Debe, Princess Town, Point Fortin. Everybody, we vote in PEP. Thank you.
Good night, good night. Good night, Diego Martin. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Paul Pedro, and I am the candidate and team leader for the San Grande Regional Corporation, the municipality of San Grande, which includes from Valencia all the way to Matlot. Now, everybody will say Matlot is far. Let me tell you guys something. This is not a large country, and there's a reason why I'm saying that. I was in Grand Riviere this morning. I'm in Diego Martin tonight. The reason why I say that is because this is not an unfixable country. You see the watchword we have here? We will fix it. There's a reason why we have that as our watchword. The problem is only one thing. The leadership is not willing to fix this country. That is why the PEP had to be formed. I want to talk to my constituents in Toko, Matlot, Grand Riviere. Good night, my people. We are here, PEP is here, and we will fix it. We're starting with local government. We're taking over Trinidad, and I want all you to not be sorry when we vote them out. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, good night, good night, good night. I am John Solomon, the Shadow MP for Siparia constituency and the representative for Paloseco district. The people from Siparia, stand up. Take a bow. We travel far. And we're going further. Tonight, Siparia bringing greetings to Diego Martin. We quite down south, but we're not forgotten. And I am representing the other two persons tonight from the Siparia Borough Corporation, Miss Patricia Gore and Miss Mindy Ganga Matura. Tonight, I want to say something to all you. It's real heartbreaking to see where Trinidad reached. Real heartbreaking. And we could do something about it. That's why we're here tonight. We're here to tell them in Diego Martin that we are the first force, not the PNM, not UNC. So let me get a round of applause for that. The PEP is the greatest force in Trinidad and Tobago. Come August 14th, we're going to take the seats. We're going to take the district and show them they're not relevant again. It's our time now. Thank you.
Good night everyone. Darren Ramsey Paul here from Shagonas. Okay, we outside. So I representing Londonville Talparo, right? And we come here to give greetings. Diego Martin, all the big up on yourself, man. We outside right now. Watch out, everybody. All the pop, all the flag. Wait up, wait up. So Shagonas, I'm telling all you, Londonville Talparo, nobody do nothing for we up there. All you come out and all the numbers. We vote in Pepper. We go in with PEP. We vote in PEP. August the 14th, let's run out on ourselves. We outside. Good night, everybody.
Okay, guys, that was some of our team leaders for the different districts in Trinidad. Let's all give them a round of applause one more time. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to call to the stage one of the founding members of the PEP, somebody who has stood very strongly throughout all the years. I don't know what else to say about him, you know. But he's a very hard worker, and he's also our DPL. His name is Mr. Akil Camps, and he is representing the Diego Martin area for Bagatelle. Yeah, so can I call to the stage Mr. Akil Camps? Let's give it up for Akil, guys. Oh, come on, guys, we in Diego.
Afternoon. I must say, I like what I see in here. And I must also say, there's some people who don't like what they see in here. Because we are the third force in this country right now. And we're going to take this country by storm. Yeah, yeah. All right. So we down to brass tacks here now. The country in a bad, bad state. And we have a lot of things we have to fix. Our children are being neglected. Our elders are being neglected. Our history and our future. And this government is sitting by and watching our youths stand on the sidewalks with nothing to do. No lights in the playgrounds. The grass uncut. No activities. No sportsmanship. Nothing. And we have to look to the future. And our future are the youths. And if we don't help the youths come out of this hole that they end up in by not their choice, it's just because of how things unfortunately played out in this country over the last few years under these waste of time governments. And we're going to put a PEP government in office, come local government, and then come general election, we're going to take this country by storm, we're going to paint it orange, and we're going to fix our nation. That's the only thing I want for my country, a better country. I don't want money. I want friends, yes. But I ain't coming this to look for no friends. I ain't coming this to look for no money. I come in this to see my country prosper and change and to know that I can leave this country in a better state for my children. You understand? And for all your children. We have to do that. Anyway, as the Diego Martin Corporation leader, I just want to thank all the other peppers from all over the country for coming up and taking their time and making the extra effort. I know it wasn't easy. Now, I want to introduce my team. Firstly, the man himself. He's more than a man, plenty man. Sterling Leha for Diamond Vale. That is all. Come. There's the man here for Diamond Vale. Diamond Vale, all who watching. Sterling Leha. This is all your candidate. Give him your vote. Say a few words still.
Good night, Diego Martin. I'm not hearing all here. There's my bad here. Let me see. I hear all here now. I want to say something to everyone who's listening. And when I say listening, not just the peppers, but the people on the outskirts who listening to us tonight. There's a saying that bad things happen when good people do nothing. And Trinidad and Tobago, it's time for the good citizens in this country to start doing something. Stop sitting down and letting your country go down the drain and do nothing about it. It is time we get rid of these bandits and these criminals that run in this country. We have to fix this country, and we need everyone. We will fix it because we want everyone in this country and in Diego Martin and here tonight, including all who's here. We all have to fix it, and we all have to stand up together as citizens and fix this country and bring it back to and make it show the potential that it really has. And I want to say one more thing to everyone for coming out here this evening and supporting this party. We know they have a lot of people supporting in front and in the back. Come on the 14th, August 14th. Come out in your numbers. Let them understand that you all have had enough and we're ready for a change. And that change is the PEP. And all citizens in Trinidad and Tobago are going to win when they vote PEP. Thank you.
Right. That's number one champion. Well, all of us are champions. But that's my first champion. Second champion, Melissa Khan. And she is from right around here. Right? She representing Glencoe, Goodwood, La Puerta, Melissa can. Yeah! And last but not least, Novia Williams. Novia is representing Covine, Rich Plain, right? And she would like to say a few words.
Good night, Tego Martin. No. I need a proper good night. Good night, Tego Martin. That's much better. So as Akil just said, I am Novia Williams, candidate for Covine Rich Plain, and I'm going to make it very short and sweet. I would like Tego Martin to know that it is time for a change, and we have to accept change. So on August 14th, you all have to come out and vote for PEP. Thank you.
Right. Now, that is the mashup team for Tego Martin. Right? August 14th is very important that you get off your butt, go down in the polling station, and give them the finger. Thank you. I wanted to sing a song, no, but afraid. Now, introducing the one and only, the Progressive Empowerment Party chairman and champion from day one, Felicia Holder. Hey.
Somebody just say big up your hot self. Thank you. Good evening, Tego Martin. Like Novia said, I need only to do a little bit better than that. Good evening, Tego Martin. They thought the Progressive Empowerment Party was a one-trick pony. So when we had that meeting in Center of Excellence, they said, nah, they had to pay them people to come there. That's a one-time thing. So we're having this meeting tonight in Tego Martin. I want to see what they're going to say now. I hear Mayaro crew not even here yet. That's 75 people coming down from Mayaro to join the hundreds that are here tonight. Big up all your whole self. Like the gentleman say in the corner. Everybody, welcome to our Tego Martin public meeting. You just heard our Tego Martin candidates, Sterling, Akil, Novia, Melissa. They are just part of the lineup that we have for you here tonight of speakers, of team leaders, of candidates, of supporters, of people who believe in this party, this Progressive Empowerment Party, and the mission that we are on. To me, it's very, very awe-inspiring. It's very humbling to see where we are today, remembering where we were from the start, to see how this party has grown and become a third force movement in this country, to see that we have so many people sitting down in orange right now supporting what is the new hope for Trinidad and Tobago. As I get to know all of my candidates one by one, many of whom I would have met just weeks and days before nomination, I ask them and I have conversations because I want to know, because they could have joined any of the other parties, but they chose the Progressive Empowerment Party. And every time I speak to them, I get the same message coming through, that they were all fed up, that the Progressive Empowerment Party is the only party that is talking hope, that the Progressive Empowerment Party is the only party offering real options of change, and that the PEP is definitely the party that we want to take into local and central government. You all really giving me some nice feelings here tonight. Like I say, watching where we grew and where we come from. I'm watching this young woman, I call her a young lady, in a wheelchair next to us with how we will fix it. And I saw from the moment that she rolled in, I saw from the moment that she rolled in that she came here with intent in her mind. She came to support. And she's one of many people who I know would have joined us from the area this evening to support their candidates, to support their party. Oh, I want to make a quick announcement as I remember it. Guys, this is a party that is socially responsible. We're a party that does not believe in littering, so we would have put up several bins around the area. Please make proper use of them. We want to leave Westby's car park as we met it, and as I'm saying that, thank you to the owners of Westby's who allowed the Progressive Empowerment Party to have their North rally here tonight. So make sure y'all keep your surroundings clean. Make sure you throw away your rubbish. Later on in the program, we're going to have some refreshments. So, of course, when you get your rubbish, you take it and you throw it away in the bins. Let's keep our surroundings as clean as possible. Tonight, I want to mention, because as the chairman of the party, one of my jobs is fundraising to make all of these events, tonight's events, happen. And I would have thanked all of our donors, all of our members who would have contributed to this movement in the past few weeks. It feels as though it's been a lifetime, but it's literally just been a few weeks since nomination day. And we have so many people who are contributing towards making this possible. I want to say thank you, and I want to say the mission is not over yet. We are very, very, very close to the finish line, but we're not quite there yet. So we still need your support. We still need your donations. Shobi will strangle me if I do not mention her dinner that is coming up on Monday. Shobi and Cheryl, they're probably watching me with all of them right there. Yes. Let me mention this Monday, for all those of you who want to support the Progressive Empowerment Party and you do not know how to support, we are having a cocktail dinner at Rizzoni's restaurant in Movietown. This is a fundraising dinner where you get to meet with Philip Edward Alexander in a more intimate one-on-one setting. I saw a couple people trying to meet with him tonight. This is one of the busiest nights because as much as he's political leader, he's also part of the planning and coordination. So you'll probably see him running to and fro in and out of the crowd. Tonight may not be the best night to have that one-on-one, but definitely Monday coming, 6 p.m. at Rizzoni's restaurant. If you would like to meet with him one-on-one, him and the rest of the team, if you would like to support the Progressive Empowerment Party and push us over that finish line, everybody asking where we getting the money for this, how we paying for that, it's because of you all. All the people watching on the live, are we live? I think we're live right now. All the people watching on the live, all of the people who are going to watch this as a rebroadcast on national television, all of the people who are here tonight, thank you very much for making this reality. For making this a reality and for making and giving the Progressive Empowerment Party the wheels that we need to keep this in motion. I was hoping during my speech that the Mayaro team would have pulled up. They were just on the highway, but that's okay. For all of you who are here tonight, I want to thank you for being a part of all of this. I want to thank you for choosing the Progressive Empowerment Party. Like I said, I was speaking to the candidates and I asked them why the PEP. And the fact that you are all here tonight means that you believe that this is the party that is going to make real and significant change in Trinidad and Tobago. I have to mention, I can't forget that I'm also, apart from chairman and finance, I'm also the team leader for the Port of Spain crew. So big up the Port of Spain crew. I had Indira, she was here on stage. She's co-hosting the event tonight. She's also the candidate for St. James East. And Dion Porter, he should be here as well. He's St. Anne's River Central. And together with myself, the three of us make up the candidates for the Port of Spain City Corporation. Tomorrow we're having a motorcade starting from Mount Hope, I believe it is. For all of you who would like to join that motorcade, we've been having motorcades across the country. The first one we would have done with the Reunited Farmers in Central 3 weeks ago. That followed our South motorcade. Last week, we also had the Mayaro motorcade, which led us into Arima. Today was supposed to be the North motorcade. However, we put it off to tomorrow in favor of this meeting that we're having here tonight. So for those of you who would like to join, if you're watching on the live and you know you could not have made it here tonight, if you know you would still like to be a part of the movement of the Progressive Empowerment Party, we do have that motorcade that is coming up. I have to also continue to beg for support and volunteers. Someone would have mentioned earlier that nobody here is getting paid to do this. All of these people that you see here are here for love of country, love of party. They're here for better Trinidad and Tobago, and they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart. If you can't support financially, we understand, but your warm body makes a difference. Your presence makes a difference. If you can't be at all of the rallies, still be at one. If you can't, like I say, contribute financially, give us your time, give us something in kind. Our meetings, we always need water, we always need drinks, we always need food to feed people. All of these things, like I say, they're all donated, and we do it on the backs of people who, like I say, want a better Trinidad and Tobago, on the backs of people who believe in the mission and the vision of the Progressive Empowerment Party. Philip, 20 minutes was really too long. Like, I now reached 10. But in my last minute, because I'll take 10 minutes to wrap up, in my last minute, I will say, all of you give me hope. I have to say you all give me hope, because this is not an easy mission. I will never hide how difficult all of this is, how many hurdles we've had to overcome, how many mountains we have to climb. Tonight, I'm not sure, I don't want to be wrong, but I do not think any of the media is here tonight. Media, are you here? Anybody from the media here tonight? The third force in Trinidad and Tobago, the third largest political party in Trinidad and Tobago. We are having a national public meeting, and the media is not here. This is one of the hurdles that we have to overcome. We have to start buying our media time. So I hope you all understand just how much work, extra work the Progressive Empowerment Party has to do just to be seen and recognized as what we are, the third largest political party in this country. So that's okay, the media not here. We'll purchase our airtime, we'll rebroadcast this, and you all will hear this being rebroadcasted. Because with or without the media support, the message of the Progressive Empowerment Party is sweeping through Trinidad and Tobago. None of you are here because you saw an ad on TV6 or CNT3. You're here because you know and you follow the Progressive Empowerment Party. You're here because you know and you believe in Philip Edward Alexander and his candidates. You're here because you know that the Progressive Empowerment Party is going to be the change that Trinidad and Tobago needs. And you're here because on August 14th, you're going to put your X by your Progressive Empowerment Party candidate, because that is going to begin the wave of change that Trinidad and Tobago has been begging for. Thank you very much, everybody.
Everybody, our chairman, Miss Felicia Holder, let's give her one round of applause again. Come on, louder than that, guys. She's amazing. Yeah? Okay, so I'd like to call to the stage one of our speakers, Mr. Vinder Ramsingh. Mr. Ramsingh.
Thank you very much. Testing. You hear me? How is that? All right, I am good. Up. I've come and do it. Good. Thank you very much. Good evening. Salam alaikum and namaskar. Namaskar is a beautiful Sanskrit word, and it simply means I bow to the essence of Almighty God in each and every one of you. All right? All protocols observed. As usual, my time is short, and I don't want them to cut me off tonight, so I must hurry. Again, my function this evening is an important one, and I'm indeed honored and privileged to perform my duty. I'm about to introduce a man who actually needs no introduction whatsoever. He's doing a great job of himself, but formalities are formalities. Citizens, the question that I keep being asked, is PEP a one-man show? PEP is not a one-man show. I assure you, although one man's vision is the genesis of PEP, PEP is certainly not a one-man show, far from it. It is a growing nationwide hurricane of change. Yes, the gale force winds of change are gathering and blowing across TNT. And it's an ever-expanding team inspired by one man. And what it is a fully independent movement, independent of all political entities other than a strategic alliance with the reunited farmers. PEP certainly is not any convenient pick-up side coalition of has-beens that never were and never will be. I understand NTA means National Transformation Alliance, but I understand after the election is not trying again. Frankly speaking, this man's journey reminds me of the journeys of previous social activists and revolutionists who adopted and adapted similar approaches in their successful resistance to the establishment with initially not much more than resolve. That is men like Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, and Nelson Mandela. And angry citizens clearly catalyzed by the passionate message of these strong men were catalyzed, as are the TNT citizens by Philip and PEP. And from a local perspective, such names as Kola Regency, Uriah Butler, George Weeks, Bastev Pandey, and Makandal Daga immediately spring to mind relative to Philip's socially equitable philosophy, benefits for all. And this is the category of leaders that Philip is part of. He's a dictator? No, he's not. He's necessarily and consensually leading from in front, and every movement needs a leader. Just as the names I called were leading ever-growing multitudes of passionate supporters. And as an effective captain, unlike the West Indies, in this instance, a necessarily driven and hard taskmaster in a serious confrontation. He effectively adjusts his tactics to adapt to existing conditions and confidently leads the team with command and guides and inspires them to victory by whatever acceptable means necessary. Citizens, the entire nation is expressing anger and outrage. Thunderous round of applause for Philip Alexander.
Put your hands together. The introduction's getting better with time. I am humbled as I was in Macoya. We in Diego Martin. PEP touchdown. Let them hear you. Make some noise. After the Center of Excellence, DJ, make sure they're hearing me. Eh? I want them to hear me all in Pity Valley. It's not often we get to come to talk to the Prime Minister himself. We in his backyard. Mr. Rowley, I have a few choice words for you. But I want to tell you this. Was Macoya last week, Wednesday? 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks or 1 week. I don't know. It's one long blur. Since this election call, I wake up, get dressed, and show up where that team tell me we're going. I understand that Sundays now are motorcades. So those of you who want to be part of the motorcade, we will be starting in Barataria, Lavantil, Sawa. We're going to be touching down there, and we're going to bring that snake in all the way through all of these corporations, all of these constituencies. And we're coming back in Digger Martin, and we're going up Diamond Vale, and we want them to hear us. The Progressive Empowerment Party, as Akil Camp said, we're here to win it. After the Macoya meeting in Center of Excellence, we panicked them. We panicked them. They run looking for each other to link up and gang up and find a way to say, look, our next one come, look, our next one join, look, our next one here, look, our next one there. I hearing Stuart Young talking on platform, his mouth moving, but his my words coming out. They're intellectually bankrupt, they're broken. The PNM and UNC is the past. It is time for real change in this country, and they know it coming. They're hearing you. And if Macoya panic them, they go faint tonight. Because this is Diego Martin. This is Diego Martin. You're not supposed to be able to pull 1,000 people in Diego Martin. This is Diego Martin. But let them know. And again, because the media said last time, I remember reading a former member of parliament. She said, what is even more amazing is that this is a party, unlike the other two, that does not command any CPEP or URP workers to command them to come. The people that come to a Progressive Empowerment Party meeting want to be there. And what is doubly amazing is that everybody makes a contribution to buy the shirt they're wearing. We don't have no deep pocket finances to be flinging out shirts as we drive in. The people are standing together for the first time for a political movement, organic, driven, birthed by the people. This is your political movement. The Progressive Empowerment Party. Every now and then the media, I don't know if they just try to provoke me or if they're forgetful. They just say the People's Empowerment Party, and our PROs normally would write them a letter of correction, but you know what? Don't correct them again. We are also the People's Empowerment Party. This belongs to the people. We gotta take it. We gotta take it. You can call we People's Empowerment Party. You can call we Progressive Empowerment Party. Just don't call we name late when you're announcing the results on August 40. Now, I want to be clear about something because I know they have two political leaders in this country that don't eat doubles. I like doubles. They have a doubles man in PT Valley named Tony. He know me. They have a doubles box in Maraval by RBC. A fellow named Darren's. He know me. When I pull up by doubles, people in this country, they know me. Extra sweet sauce, slight pepper. Yeah. I love doubles. I love to eat doubles by the box. I love to stand up there with the people and all of we eating and we hand dirty and we together. There is something uniting about being able to eat a doubles from a double box. Them foreign use politicians, them that come from Tobago, them that born in Antigua, them can't know that. They don't understand that. People know if you bounce up Philip by Tony's in Pity Valley on a morning, we could have a little political meeting right there while we eating with doubles, right? So I wanted to clear that up because I want to put on record tonight for Keith Rowley. That our next fella, he don't like me to call his name. So we will refer to him as Smarry Smithit. So Keith Rowley and Smarry Smithit, understand this. If you don't like doubles, you're not a real Jenny. And if either all you want to convert, call me. I go bring the doubles for all you. Eh? We get that out of the way, right? Get that out of the way. They just want to pelt little zing. Zing them back tonight. But we have some serious business to talk to. We're going to talk about the serious business. The reason the people are following the Progressive Empowerment Party. We walk around in communities. People say the teams are going everywhere, every day. And they're everywhere. And people say, call Philip, bring Philip. DJ, make sure I'm not too annoyingly loud. I find it echoing. And I don't want to be... We got... All you liking it? Give me a round of applause for the DJ. As normally wait till the end to say things like this, but let me say it early to make sure that these people get their recognition. I apologize for having to read it. There is a rule in the Progressive Empowerment Party that you cannot come up on a podium and read. When you see politicians with paper and they're reading what they write, they don't believe it. Or somebody else write it for them. But you cannot speak from the heart what you don't believe. And that is why they need to write it down. How you find this song in? The song is nice. I'm going to tell them that. I'm going to sing them. That's how they behave. All them political leaders that has had to walk up on podium with paper. I have spoken millions of hours, live videos, every political meeting you've ever seen me. And I have never walked with a paper to read. I want to tell you, the things that I say, that's Cho Chong and Rowley and Imbert and the rest of them in the UNC Tiffin, the things that I say, I believe. I believe. And unlike those double-tongued politicians that say one thing yesterday and the next thing today, I have been consistent with what I have said. I could defend my track record. I could defend my words. I could defend what I have said for every one of those conversations. You can't go back and find a live video and say, but you had believed this then. How come it? The one thing you could tell me is you had liked these people at a time and you don't like them now. And I could defend that too. I could actually defend that too. There was a time before I even contemplated that I could be a politician. I had to, like the rest of Trinidad and Tobago, choose from the smorgasbord of evil that presented itself to us. We had to tell ourselves, boy, what I prefer today, boy, a cough or a kick, heart attack or cancer. We vote lesser of two evils for 62 years and destroy this country. There was a time when the idea of forming a political party would have been madness. This is a country where political parties are governed by campaign finance laws that the state of Trinidad and Tobago does not enforce. So that means we write laws to break them. The laws don't exist in real, or for people who could slip away, who connected, who have the right contact, they could get away. The Progressive Empowerment Party makes sure that we could account for every dollar we ever get and ever spend. The reality of our situation as a country tonight is that the bitterness of the medicine that we have been drinking for 62 years has not benefited us. If you tell me, drink a bush tea and it will help you, even if it's stinging nettle, I drink in. If it help me. But if I drinking stinging nettle tea and it not doing nothing good for me, then you're just beating me up. And that's what has happened to this country for all of these 62 years of these parties. And it is hard to face that you could put your support, your trust, your faith in something and it consistently betray you. The People's National Movement has a leadership that did not come through the ranks. Not even Keith Rowley. Keith Rowley was a member of the National Joint Action Committee. Ran for election in Tobago and get licks. But Patrick Manning remember hearing him. And Patrick referred to him as a Rottweiler. And Patrick used to be getting beat up in the parliament, especially fellas like Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj and Rafiq Shah and them fellas when they talk. And they send to bring in the Rottweiler. Stuart Young is not in the ranks. Hold on. A round of applause for Indira. All right, don't get carried away. PCE 5346 or 5546. Should I put on my glasses to read it? Oh, no, I have reading glasses, right? It is a 5. PCE 5546. Please attend to your vehicle. Thank you. Stuart Young, Faris Al-Rawi. Hey, when we go to the delayed broadcast, or look at snip out the PCE 5546. Right? And the Indira and the courtesy and all that. Faris Al-Rawi didn't come up the ranks, and I'm telling you all this for a reason. Stuart Young didn't come up the ranks for a reason. Rohan Sinanan, he buy his way into the PNM. Go and ask them, they can tell you, most of the people who sit down in the Senate is because their leaders, their family, their friends, or they themselves put a big donation in the party. But none of the people, with the exception maybe of Pomsi Teras, none of them, not one of the cabinet, none are real PNM people. And that's the problem in the PNM. And I'm telling the PNM people tonight, fire all of them. It's your party. When Amor was swimming, where he come from? St. Lucia. When the Attorney General, this Attorney General that embarrassing the country, not the last Attorney General that was embarrassing this country, this one. When he was swimming his way over here, because he's not from Trinidad. When he was coming to Stampy Breadfruit Leaf in Piaco, PNM people was walking this country and defending an ideology that exists to them, but not to the leaders. The leaders of the PNM is a different type of person to the actual people in that party. And the leaders of the PNM are there for one reason only, and that is to thief money. They're just there to thief money. The money that has been stolen from this country has not been stolen accidentally. Contracts are inflated deliberately. People pay bills. People pay bills. People sign off on roads that in any other country, they'll make a jail. In China, they'll end up in front of firing squad. Especially as that fella crashes motorbike and dead, trying to avoid a pothole. In any other country in the world, those people in the Ministry of Works and Transport that signing off on what passing for roads in this country that collapses a year later should have make a jail. And they should make a jail in Trinidad. And a Progressive Empowerment Party government will tell you that it is only internationally chartered people could sign off on a road. We want a core sample. We want a test. We want to follow. Before you pave, we want to come and check the surface, the subsurface, the foundation. We want to see the retention facilities. All of these things are important to a road. And I don't want to bore you, but you have to know that the reason our roads are crap are two reasons. They're thieving money from the roads, and WASA, because we've centralized WASA to use it to thief money, there's that. When you hear a 48-inch main rupture in Caroni and people in Dago lose water, something wrong with how the country set up. Especially when you know, and the people who live in Diego Martin could tell you this. Diego Martin is the wettest constituency in this country. When all you have dry season and drought, rain falling in Diego Martin. Rain always falling in Diego Martin. And Diego Martin gets enough rain falling on it for free to supply water to the whole country. So I don't understand how come Diego Martin people have to get water from Caroni. That don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense. But it's set up so to thief money. And to thief the money, what they have to do is give friends, family, and financiers contract to import pipe. You see, they have things that you don't know about, that you don't hear about, that the news don't cover. They have a reason we have 16 different type of lampposts. And some will tell you some is TSTT, and some will tell you some is TNTech. But I will tell you that both of them come under the same public utilities ministry who could have set a standard, approved a certain model, and all should look the same. But they don't. And you know why they don't? Because this government come into power and all the lampposts that the last government buy, throw away. Buy new lampposts. How much for a lamppost? $5. Bill we for $500. We will split $4.95. The country will say, wow, we get lampposts. But that's what they do. They're doing that with pipe. They're doing that with pipe. They have a network of pipes in this country that should not exist. It means that for you to have water in Diego Martin connected to Caroni, all along the highway, they have mains that should not exist. They should only have water pipes and a network of water pipes from a central command per each, from a central facility for each constituency going to the homes and the businesses in that constituency, in that community. The Progressive Empowerment Party has said for 7 years, decentralize WASA. Break it up. Give every constituency a supervisor of public utilities and give them responsibility for finding, capturing, holding, treating, and distributing their own water. There's a word in the English language. That word is counterintuitive. It means that you should know this. It is sensible. It makes sense. You shouldn't have to explain it like that, but we have to, because in Trinidad, the government wanted to use WASA to thief money. But guess what? Now the PNM talking about decentralizing WASA. So I hear back and them listening to my video every night. I went and I look in PNM manifesto. Nowhere in any of their manifesto I see decentralized WASA. So when I hear them talking about decentralizing WASA, I say it's either the thieving we ideas or somebody touched them with a clue stick. I look through Vision 2020. Look, Jack and them get big money, think tank. They bring people from foreign. I look through 2020. I look through 2030. Nowhere inside of there have decentralized WASA. But PNM talking about decentralized WASA. Rowley, you and your parties are a bunch of thieves. And if you're using Progressive Empowerment Party policies to show how the country could develop, you are admitting that this is a better party. Fire yourself. Give us the job. We love it. Excuse me. The Progressive Empowerment Party said, recall all of the ambassadors. Recall all of the high commissioners. Shut down all of the embassies. Shut down high commissions. Those things cost us hundreds of millions a year. I have explained to the people that there was a time when, and it's still the law in Trinidad and Tobago, I do not think they ever repealed it. Do you know the vehicle on the road that have the most right of way? The vehicle that ambulance must stop for, fire engine must stop for, even police must stop for, vehicle that government minister blue lights must stop for, that vehicle is the postal services truck. Because there was a time in the world when a letter could start and stop a war. In Trinidad and Tobago, we still exist in the 1940s. All them ambassador and high commissioner, it used to be long ago, and I'm not trying to bore you, but I want you to understand, when PNM talk PEP policies, they don't even know why they're saying it, you know. I want to show you how there's old teeth, and they masquerading as leaders. Only the Progressive Empowerment Party has a divine right to operate this country, because we've taken the time to understand what is wrong and how to fix it. There was a time the Prime Minister would have a guy called the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Now, if you have a Minister of Foreign Affairs, that is a person receiving money under false pretenses. There is no reason, rhyme, or purpose for a Minister of Foreign Affairs anymore. And I'll tell you why. There was a time the Prime Minister will tell the Minister of Foreign Affairs, dispatch a letter to the Foreign Office in Great Britain that we would like a consultation with His Majesty the King. And that letter would be written, and it would be sent to the Trinidad and Tobago High Commission in London. And the High Commissioner in London, secretary, would go to the Foreign Office and request a meeting for the High Commissioner with the British Minister of Foreign Affairs. And we would present that letter and any other information. The Minister of Foreign Affairs at Cabinet, this is why there is a Cabinet, by the way, at Cabinet would say that Trinidad would like a meeting. And the Prime Minister would take it to the King, and the King would say, okay, let's have a meeting. And the Prime Minister would tell the Foreign Office, Minister of Foreign Affairs, to tell the Foreign Office, to tell the High Commissioner from Trinidad and Tobago that we will accede to the meeting. And then the Trinidad and Tobago High Commissioner would write a letter, send it back to the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Trinidad, who would tell the Prime Minister. Now, yo, we want a meeting. Yeah? Good. You don't need all them steps for that. The fact that we still have all them steps, even though fax machine came and went, email came and went, WhatsApp is now the thing, but you could talk to anybody anywhere in the world immediately. You do not need all those steps and all those weeks and all those months and all those people drawing salaries. So I just explained to you all why they existed. That was their sole purpose. And the Progressive Empowerment Party say it's time to end the farce of sending London to London and paying him all that money to clink glass and try to look intelligent just because you have a PNM party card. Pull all of them back. But Philip, what would you do? Who would represent Trinidad and Tobago? We said 5 ambassadors to the world. 5. With specific jobs. And this is the job. To sell Trinidad business to the world and attract foreign direct investment to Trinidad. A commercial attaché, if you want to call it that, right? United Nations, Africa, Asia, the Americas, Africa, Asia, Europe, United Nations. That's our 5. That's what we propose. You see, I didn't have to check a paper. You see, I just had to check my brain. Guess what the PNM announced last week? 5 commercial attaches. Like they came up with the idea themselves. I check in their manifestos. Nowhere in Lockjack 2020 and 2030, nowhere did they talk about commercial attaches. It is only the Progressive Empowerment Party. And it means that is a second one of our ideas that they've stolen in a week. That means that the PNM is bankrupt of any fresh ideas. And they have demonstrated conclusively to the nation that the Progressive Empowerment Party should be running this country. And as if that wasn't enough, The Progressive Empowerment Party, and those of you who follow us and those of you who follow my live videos would know that we have said that you should shut down the Police Complaints Division, the Police Complaints Authority, the Professional Service Bureau, and replace all of them with something called an Internal Affairs Department, Division, Bureau of the Police. And that department of the police would have one job: to clean up the police service, to investigate and prosecute rogue police officers. That was one of our police policies. The second of our police policies was to reward all of our police officers. We actually used the example of the wrecker as far back as 2017. And we said the reason the wrecker work is because everybody sitting down in that wrecker have a piece of money to get. So they're motivated by their pocket. And if we gave our police officers motivation in their pocket, they will work overtime and fix this country. Guess what Rowley announced last week? Guess what Rowley announced last week? And this is not from Commissioner Smary Smith, this is from me. This is from the Progressive Empowerment Party. When Smary went there, he went to stunt and pose and talk nonsense, argue with people children on Facebook. He didn't have an idea or a clue how to fix it. And I don't want to tell him because I will embarrass him. And I'll make Kamala watch him and say, what I really get when I buy you back, boy? When I sent a call, what you bring besides 482, Gary? You bring anything else? You have no members, you have no ideas, you have no policies, your track record is a lie. All them poll you say you're winning, all you stunt that, all you set that up, all you rig that. How come you can't get nobody in your party? How come you set up an office here and you can't get nobody to sit down in the office? The Progressive... But you want to give me talk. And you want to give me talk. You want to give me talk, but look now, man. If all they want it, all they go get it, you know. If all they want it tonight, I'm going to make a big man cry. A man say, I ain't calling no names, but it rhyme with Smary Smith. Smary say, hey. So I share an audio file of Smary and a fella the FBI looking for, talking about Kamala. And, you know, we have she dead to rights. You know, with that green stuff. Smary, who was the commissioner, said, you mean the marijuana? And he said, yeah. But Smary and, what do they call it? Plant-like substance gate. So that means, on one hand, you absolutely believe it's marijuana. But on the other hand, you end it for no evidence. No problem. No problem at all. But when we shared a video about the two of them lambasting Kamala, he put out a release and he said, that was 8 years ago, people just change. Look, you stop liking me, we learn to love her back. No problem. I am a very understanding fellow, you know. You all know me. I understand stuff. But then I get in my mailbox that Smary went before the Joint Select Committee 3 years ago. This is not 8 years ago. This is 3. 3. And it's like Smary don't remember the crap he's talk. Because he went before the Joint Select Committee and told the Joint Select Committee of Parliament under oath that the leader of the opposition is leading a political party that is paying $42 million in 2 contracts to gangs to disrupt the country and help get them back into office. Now, Smary, we're telling we, how long ago did you and Kamala fall back in love? How long ago? Was it It's not 8 years ago. You said that was 8 years ago for the video, and it's 3 years ago for the Joint Select Committee. How long ago it was? Let me speculate. When you lost the police commissioner work, and you come out looking, because we have you dead to rights. When it was your time to bad talk Kamala, your bad talk Kamala, she just stay home Friday to Wednesday, dribbling and drunk. These people don't wake up, they don't work, they have a 5-day weekend. And now you and her back to good. She's the hardest working. Rowley, who was the hardest working to you, is now, he playing golf 4 days a week. So it's like you're convenient in your nonsense. And they have a saying, a good liar must have a good memory. But you don't have a good memory, Smari. Because you forget. When you're talking your nonsense, people recording it. We have the information. And it is not good enough for Kamala Persad-Bissessar to refer to Jack Warner as an international gangster who robbed the world. That's what she said. In Haiti. Kamala, that case ain't settled yet. How you end up back with Jack? If you say Jack is a gangster, Jack say you fall down drunk in Gandhi Fountain, Gary say you running criminal gangs and paying them $42 million to disrupt the country, what exactly it is all you're trying to sell we on August 14? Because when I got my first couple media interviews as the political leader of the Progressive Empowerment Party, boy, they hit me some shots. How you is the political leader? Who elect you? I went back home and say, that makes sense. I changed my name, my title, to interim political leader until we had an election. And guess who they voted for? So now I am the political leader. But I can remember Smari party having an internal election. Smari show up when it was he alone, political leader. And nobody in the media asked a question. But they asked him a question. Unless, anyway, I want to be gentle. I want to be loving. People say, fell. Nah, all you telling me that. And then people just go and say, boy, Philip, you're abusing the man. So I'm being gentle. Tell me, the media asked me, who financing your party? We just sell barbecue ticket, we just sell jersey, we just beg for money. We can account for it. Next time you let me on your show, I will bring the accounts. Smari on every station, twice a day, not one journalist asks him, who financed your party? Not one. We start the Progressive Empowerment Party under a mango tree in somebody's corridor on Stanmore Avenue. These people show up on the corner of Wrightson Road and throw up a structure. And nobody asks, bro, where that money come from? Not one journalist. But the only journalist who interviewed me for the first 6 months that this party existed asked me that question. You see, they was getting texts while they was interviewing me. The third question. So how much members all you have? How much members all you have? How will you know all is a real party? You know why they will never ask that question again? Because when the camera show this crowd, when the camera show McCoy, when they see how much people is coming, they will never ask that question. But Smari have to put UNC people in blue to pretend he have a party. You show up for a political meeting in 2-color shirts, you're so confused you didn't know which lie you wanted to tell that night. People sending me pictures. Look, all of them. His whole team that is NTA was hugging up Rowley when they was eating P&M food. He, Paul Naus, Tim Timal, all of them was fighting for Rowley. Rowley was feeding all of them, minding their family and their children. They had contracts. They was making money. But Smary get fired, so all of them joined the tantrum, and now all of them in the UNC. And we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, forget the fact that we are an authentic political party that has been growing all these years, but we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, must accept that foolishness. Because you vexed with one, you go on to the other. You know what you showed us? That it doesn't matter which color, red or yellow, all is the same crooked bandits, and none of all you. None of all you. Not one of you deserve our vote. What worrying them? Hamid Ghani said this morning that the Progressive Empowerment Party in Macoya changed the flavor of politics in Trinidad and Tobago. We are the dark horse in the race. And they panic. All you panic them, eh? All you panic. Look what all you do. Look what all you do in Center of Excellence. All you come out in so much numbers. All you send Kamlet and look to hug up Jack. Look what all you do. After tonight, she calling Keith. Oh gosh. Let me go for doubles now. Because after tonight, they know for certain, because I watch a political meeting with none other than Rudal Munilal, the heir apparent to the UNC leadership, not Smaria. He fooling himself with that, because they will revolt in that party. But that is something for something else. I waited between now and the 14th of August to hear Anand Ramlogan or Anil Roberts or Wayne Sturge or Gerald Ramdeen or any of them people say that they're endorsing this man to be a part of their movement. Nobody could be so desperate. Not even Jack. Not even Jack. But it is like when it comes to politics, people forget that your integrity is a lot more than what you say. It is what you do. And people see and they know. And before there was a Progressive Empowerment Party, we would still be talking lesser evil. But tonight, the people of Trinidad and Tobago watching and seeing that they have a real alternative outside of the contract mafia, and the whole country going orange. The whole country. Sabga tell Penta, ramp up Orange Boy, ramp up production of orange paint. We're going to need it. But we as a nation, we as a people, we have a responsibility now to this country. Make no mistake, like many of you, like many of the thousands who are going to view these videos, and the hundreds of thousands who are going to share the clips, because it is inspiring people, it's filling them with hope. A police officer told me yesterday, he said, before you and your party, this country just felt hopeless and we was going nowhere. But now we're seeing a light. We're seeing a chance. We're feeling like we could come together. This idea that is Indian and African politics, So when Rudal stand up on the stage and he waving his hand and he talking about Camille Weave, and I watch in front and I see Tim Gopi Singh and Ravi Ratiram sitting down next to Smary, and behind them all the stands empty, I say we catch all you. This wrongs August 14th, Progressive Empowerment Party taking everything. Rowley, all you're losing Belmont East, I could guarantee you that. Felicia Holder win in Belmont East. She win it. And they have, watch that, you know what all you do? You know what? Lavant boy, you know what all you do? You know what all you do when all you pack that hall in Center of Excellence? Rowley open the purse strings. I hear back pay sharing. While I talking road paving in St. James. Because Indira beating them in St. James. While I talking, they're going to fix the road that you didn't fix for 8 years like we is stupidity. Eh? Take my advice. Make sure to take the agreement that they give you that house with to a lawyer. Because these fellas have a way of making promises that never materialize. Eh? They give you a house and you pull up there with your family and you have housewarming, and 2 weeks after the election, after you vote for them, they send in big boots police to kick you out and say, yeah, we didn't give you the house, we lend you the house. So make sure. No, I know that. I know people that happen too. So make sure there's lend house and thing, the bribe is treat you bad. I'm telling you this. If you're a lawyer, and I have good lawyers, 682-2110, WhatsApp me. I'm telling you, if the lawyer tell you the document, good, the house is yours, take the house and vote PEP. Simple. Simple. Simple so. Take the back pay, take the raise, all this thing and dirty. I went and showed Trinidad and Tobago. Apparently, while this meeting was going on, the NTA have decided to close down that office and it's for rent. Anybody who looking for a small office? NTA Diego Martin office. You will come and sell Shark and Bake and Polori. Watch now, man. I just find I'm talking long. I could talk more. What do you want? I could stop now. If you want me to talk more, let me hear you. Now listen and mix signals. So listen and mix signals. I sent some people on stage tonight to talk to all you. The first one I sent up on stage is Judy Hart. I want to tell you, every time PNM see Judy Hart on stage, they just get sick. They know she done beat them in Princess Talk already. Where Judy Hart pussy? Then come up here. What's that? You know? Smari went and get some small internet trolls to back him up. Watch this. Watch these numbers. But we get the best people. When people saw Dr. Aaron Lewis as a PEP, they say, whoa, you have some big soldiers there, bro. And Tim Timal put in, Satish Boldface. Satish put out all our members' names with their phone number and NTA calling them. They call you, they know. They know they can't play in Tunapuna. You can't play in Tunapuna. You know you don't win that already. You know. You give up. You give up in Tunapuna. Don't come in Tunapuna. Them talking Grandy. That the election will be decided in Grandy. And Paul Pedro don't know he done win that already. It done decide. It done decide. Anthony Henry where you? They know. It done decide. And I want to say this, and I swear to you, I could go on after, but this is important. There are two reasons. There are many reasons, but there are two very important reasons to vote for the Progressive Empowerment Party on August 14th. And I'll tell you those two reasons. One, if we win, the districts that we win in will get instant service, instant representation. I'm telegraphing this because I know Rowley and them have no ideas. Smari and them have no ideas. Poor Kamala, tottering around. Oh, you see, it's like weekend at Bernie. See, and Jack, catch me, Jack, catch me. I feel like I'm watching Titanic. But you know, hold me, Jack. Hold me. No, they have no ideas, and I'm telegraphing, I'm telling them how the Progressive Empowerment Party want to run the country. I sit down in Belmont with some leaders of the community, not community leaders, different thing, leaders of the community. And they say, Philip, how you're going and fix it? I said, this is what we are going to do in the Progressive Empowerment Party. After we win the election on August 14th, on August 15th, we're going to take a drink. Because all, even Felicia Holder hinted, others mentioned that I could be a bit of a hard soldier. Aaron Lewis mentioned it, but I want to say, if I don't buy them a drink, they will revolt. Because they put out, listen, the Progressive Empowerment Party is this party. The Progressive Empowerment Party are these people. The Progressive Empowerment Party is every single one of y'all. Every one of you. So don't look for us on August 15th. We'll be having a drink. But on August 16th, we will convene our first caucus of councillors. You hear that song? You hear how sexy that song? First caucus of councillors. And this is what we're going to tell them. We're going to tell our councillors, go back to all the stakeholders. Smari, Rowley, Kamala, write this down. Because you all never knew how to run the country, and I am telling you that the Progressive Empowerment Party knows. We are going back to the stakeholders of the districts and the communities that voted for us. We are going to convene a meeting, much like this meeting tonight. And we are going to ask the people, we have provided you with paper and pen. Write down the top 25 issues that affect your district or your community in the order that you want it addressed. And we will punch that into a database. And we will get a guidance document. And we will share it with the whole community. And they will know that these are the things that the people want fixed, and the PEP will fix it. But Philip, Rowley say, even if you win the local government election, he is still prime minister. Remember, I tell you, they have two reasons. I give you one. Still have the second one. And what happened if he withhold funds? I say we will mobilize our lawyers and take him to court before the Equal Opportunity Tribunal here and abroad. The councillors of every community are entitled to the same share of the national pie. And whatever the PNM people in their constituency eating, our people eating too. I promise you will never in your life hear a PEP councillor saying, well, you know, there ain't really nothing we could do because they ain't giving no money. That is UNC nonsense. The Progressive Empowerment Party will fix it. And I promise you. And I tell them, while that going on, we will have barbecue and curry queue and Chinese queue, and we will raise the money and we will fix it with public funds and shame and embarrass you. And at the end of the day, we will make sure that the 25 things that the people want fixed get fixed. So when we come to them for the election, the general election, and hear me, if we win all, he have no choice but to call a snap election. I tell you why. Because Rowley and Small Pin and Pomsi Terrace and Al-Rawi and all of them know the longer that the Progressive Empowerment Party get a chance to show what we could do, the whole country going orange. Make no mistake. Every road that we rehabilitate, not pave. You hear the word? Rehabilitate. Break it down. Not just scrape off the pitch like he and Junior Sammy do. Don't come and scrape off the pitch. You're fooling me. I know that it's not rain on my back. Rehabilitation is when you remove the pitch and you're driving on the road. You're seeing all the problem spots. There, dig that down. Find out why it collapsed in there. If you find one of them wasser pipe, put it in a concrete encasement with steel beam, with steel, so that it doesn't collapse in on itself when the pipe busts and damage the road. You all know that that's how it's supposed to look, right? Every road we rehabilitate. Every bridge we fix. Every one of them nonsense railing at Colmimbo give he partners contracts to build that falling down in Maraval River with 3 screws holding it. When we fix things in this country, when schools start to be the schools in the districts, you see how they treat the children? That is contempt. And if any reason you ever needed to punish them is how they treat the children of this country. The PNM and the UNC do not care. And Barack Paul could tell you, when the child nearly fall along in the flood and drowned in the hole in the drain, is when Philip Alexander went down Barack Paul that the Ministry of Works come and fix all them drains. Embarrass them. Climb down in the drain and show them this is the contempt these people have for your children. And just like they killed them 4 men in that pipe in Paria, when your children fall along in hole when it flood, they're responsible. And it is time the people of this country understood that the tail don't wag the dog. All political power belongs to you. All of it. All political power belongs to you. Rowley is not royalty. Kamala is not royalty. They are public servants. Do the blasted job. The Progressive Empowerment Party is mobilizing to fire you. We want to fire you. All of you. Pack up your nonsense. Pack it up. All your masquerading as representation, squatting in people's office. Get out. Get out. August 14th, when you vote, tell them get out. We want we country back. We want we country back. Right? They gotta pay for that. We ain't giving it free. That's how the corruption does start. But I'm telling you plain, I tell people all the time, there are 3 things that run this country: your labor, your consumption, and your vote. I told Peter George Sr. when he talked the nonsense about we are the smallest, but we are the most powerful. I say, no, jackass. You're not the most powerful. You are fortunate. You are lucky. Because if Trinidadian people don't come out and turn on that stove and make them burger and pizza and coffee, your business shut down. And if Trinidadian people don't come on the other side of the counter and buy that Americanized foolishness you're selling, all your business shut down. The labor in your stores and the customers in your stores pay for the lifestyle that you live, and you should have some respect for those people. Have some respect. But you see, they get away with things in this country. A lot of people who consider themselves fortunate to have contact in the PNM and the UNC, and that's where their money coming from to finance all their political meetings and all of it. And they're sniffing around the PEP now. And I've had to tell them, here, hear me clear. If you're giving us money, no strings attached. If you want to come back after and tell me, remember, I just forget. When the money come, I don't want to remember. They say don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Don't come back and ask me to give you a favor because you give us money. We reach here selling barbecue and jersey. We gonna finish the race this way. We don't need no contract mafia political speculator money. I don't want you to remind me that you give us money when we come to investigate and find your hand in the cookie jar. I don't want you to tell me I owe you a favor when we find out you are one of the people responsible for the destruction of this country. Because make no mistake, they could run, they could hide. The Progressive Empowerment Party has campaigned from the start on the fact that we want back all the money they thief. I want to go Canada and talk to Trudeau and ask him for the building that Johnny O thief. That we building. We want we building back. Scarborough Towers, all you know what I'm talking about? Johnny O'Halloran, that old thief who's still burning in hell. Ladies, help me out here. Get them drinks quick and move. Sterling, somebody help them out. They're having difficulty with the drinks. And I'm saying to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and anybody want anything to drink, listen, we have stuff. And after I speak is whatever refreshments. But I want you to know this. Your power on August 14th could change this country forever. This may only be a local government election. You know what people are saying? That this is the most energy they've ever seen in a local government election. This is the most energy they ever see. And there's a reason. Because the contract mafia, red and yellow party, are not guaranteed to win. They're not guaranteed to win. And the Progressive Empowerment Party, I told you all in Macoya, we come to disrupt it. We come to disturb it. We come to change the idea that voting don't matter and black let's vote PNM and Indian let's vote UNC, and when election, we changing all of that. You read what they say? One people under one flag. They have no race in this party. I want to say to you, we are so proud of Stephen Dukaran, the first totally deaf candidate in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. And the media making a big fuss about that, but you shouldn't be surprised. We have per capita the highest amount of differently able candidates at senior levels in this party than any other party. And they don't feel comfortable going to those other parties because when they look around at the country that does not respect their limitations, they know that makes no sense talking to them. But the Progressive Empowerment Party that was built out of work done by the Jericho Project all those years ago that served the orphans, the homeless, and the disabled in Trinidad and Tobago will make sure, like I fought to get them blue squares that you see on the ground with the wheelchair, is I do that. Not PNM, it is I. They still don't have a law to protect those disabled parking spaces. You believe that? They still don't have a law. Progressive Empowerment Party guarantees that there will be a law. We will make sure no group of people in society is excluded or kept back. We will level the play field at every level. We will make sure that the people of Trinidad and Tobago finally get a government that respects them. That in exchange for your taxes, we will look out for your well-being. We will make sure education, healthcare, jobs, home ownership, water, these things should not be campaign promises in 2023. We should have had all of this already. But the PNM and the UNC that has betrayed and abandoned you, that does not care about you, it is time to vote them out of office. And as I close, I want you to know, with all the love in my heart, and I have a lot of love, it takes love to do this. You can't do politics this long outside of things that could benefit you financially. You can't stay committed to something this long if you don't love people. We love the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And the Progressive Empowerment Party promises you, if you give us your vote on August 14th, we will never forget you. We will never let you down. We will deliver. And I would like to call on all of the team leaders and all of the candidates that will be here tonight to come up on this stage with me. Satish have a song he want to play. And he want the team leaders and he want the candidates. Come up here. Bring your flags. Come up here. Satish have a song. He said he want to play for them. Come up, come up, come up. All. Lakshman, come up. Sherry, come up. John, come up. All.
Some say never, but they never done come. Yeah, and took our trust. It's been winning, but the lovers ain't done. Yeah, not on my watch. Took all my rights away.
Let me get some audio. Let me get some
audio. How to pray. Won't let us demonstrate. Wrong.
Come up,
Thinking I don't belong. Hiding behind a gun. Hoping we're gonna run. Wrong. We are the lions. We are the chosen. We're gonna shine out of the dark. We are the movement. This generation. You better know who we are. Who we are.
Those of you who want to come in front here, bring your flag and come. Yeah! Your party.
Some set fire when the fire was ice. No, and so the light. Some may buy it, I'm not paying the price. Not in this way. Took all my rights away. Telling me how to pray. Won't let us demonstrate. Wrong. Thinking I don't belong. Hiding behind a gun. Hoping we're gonna run. Wrong. We are the chosen. We're gonna shine out the dark. This generation, you better know who we are. Deep down in everyone there's a little fire. Let me get higher, I'll feed the fire. Or with the higher, I'll take you higher. We can go higher, girls admire. Well, living, we're growing with pride. Working so hard to unite. United, we're tired of lies, tired of lies. Whoa, whoa. We are the lions, we are the chosen. We're gonna shine out the dark. Yeah, we are the movement. This generation, you better know who we are. Oh, we are the lions, we are the chosen. We're gonna shine out the dark.
I want to ask for a minute. And I want to tell you, brace for the noise you're about to hear. If this party, DJ, some feedback. If this party could celebrate like this when we campaigning, you could imagine what happened if we win?
Yeah! Yeah!
Hey, when we win. Mr. DJ, play our song. Play the PEP song. This is a call to the nation.
This is a call to the nation. One by one, let's do it together. Let's be the change we want to see. Standing strong through any weather. Follow the light of the PEP. Cause we can build a better place for every creed and every race. Together we can triumph over anything we face. So one by one, two by two, the PEP, we're here for you. Bit by bit, one people under one flag. Come on, let me fix it. Go fix it. Build a better TNT. We go fix it. We go fix it. Because we fought in PEP. Come on, let me fix it. We go fix it. It's time for a change indeed. Feel it, we go fix it. We go fix it. Because we fought in PEP. Twin islands, let's move together. In unity, we can achieve. Right the wrongs, we do it together. Let's build a place where we could truly be. Moving together, hand in hand. One people under one God. We can build a better future for our children. So one by one, two by two, the PEP will care for you. Bit by bit, let's build a better TNT. So come on, let me fix it. We go fix it. Build a better TNT. Build it, we go fix it. We go fix it. Because we fought in PEP. Come on, let me fix it. We go fix it. It's time for a change indeed. Build it, we go fix it. We go fix it. Because we fought in PEP. So one by one, two by two, the PEP, we're here for you. Bit by bit, one people under one flag. Come on, let me fix it. We go fix it. Build a better TNT. Build it, we go fix it. We go fix it. Because we fought in PEP. Come on, let me fix it. We go fix it. It's time for a change indeed. Build it, we go fix it. We go fix it. Because we fought in PEP.
Mr. Man. Right. So there's still some meeting left in the meeting. There's refreshments. There is Tyrone Hernandez coming on the stage with some more of his comedy and some music. and you could feel free to hang around. We're going to take pictures. Those of you who want to take pictures, we look forward to that every time. You can take pictures. I don't know if you can take pictures in front of what Akil put here. But Trinidad and Tobago, next week next week is where? Arriba? South. Next week is South. The meetings getting bigger. More important. Next week is point. The week after, we in Arima. And then we having an event we call Close the Road. Stand by for that one. Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much for coming. Now we pass it on to Tyrone Hernandez, and the ladies and the team of the women's arm will make sure that you get some refreshments on stage side on the right. Thank you all very much.
I getting tired, and I'm putting up with that. But you keep it up, go and keep it up. I'm more than fed up by it. I wash your clothes and cook for you, and I never horn you. Give you the good. I have your back and I fully support you. You want this me, you want this me. I wash your clothes and cook for you, and I never horn you. Give you the good. I have your back and I fully support you. You want this me, you want this me. No baby, I say you're messing with the wrong woman. No baby, I's a real mad woman. No baby, I say you're messing with the wrong woman. No baby, I's a real mad woman.
Party over nonsense, fun over nonsense. You wanna mash up the vibe? Why don't you just go from here? Move it fast, shift yourself. Let me play my mass. Go from here, move it fast, shift yourself. Let me play my mass. Hear me now. Don't come in here with your boy. We don't have time for that. Don't come around and try spoil the party. We don't have time for that. But you say you're bad. You're not coward. You don't have no time to party. Be a badness, you love until you end up in a courthouse, jailhouse, remand yard, or the graveyard. Courthouse, jailhouse, remand yard, or the graveyard. Better you give me little rhythm, let me wine and go down. Give me little rhythm, let me wine and go down. Party hall, yeah, with me hand in the air. Party hall, yeah, with me hand in the air. Give me little rhythm, let me wine and go down. Give me little rhythm, let me wine and go down. Party hall, yeah, with me hand in the air. Yeah, hear that? Why don't you just go from here? Move it fast, shift yourself. Let me play my mass. Go from here, move it fast, shift yourself. Let me play my mass. Hear me now. Don't come in here and mock up the vibes. We don't have time for that. Carnival time, we don't wanna cry. Yeah. We don't have time for that. But you say you're cool. Big bad and bold, you bold. You don't have no time to party. Be a badness, you love until you end up in a courthouse, jailhouse, remand yard, or the graveyard. Courthouse, jailhouse, remand yard, or the graveyard. Better you give me little rhythm, let me wine and go down. Give me little rhythm, let me wine and go down.
AJ the DJ.
Let's go. With me hand in the air. Give me little rhythm, let me wine and go down. Give me little rhythm, let me wine and go down. With me hand in the air. You hear that? Why don't you just go from here?
Okay, everybody. First off, before I go on to announce Mr. Hernandez, I would like everybody seriously give Mr. Philip Edward Alexander a round of applause for his extraordinariness every day, all the time.
Nice. Just remember, it's one flag under one nation. 14th of August, you know where to put your vote. Thank you.
Okay, so let's welcome to the stage Mr. Tyrone Hernandez. DJ cues that music.
Testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2. This is a message to the nation, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to take this advice. Take this advice. It's a serious advice. And I want you to sing along with me in the chorus. The chorus is simple. Vote them out. Let's go, DJ. Work it.
Your vote will decide our destiny. Your vote will decide what you want to be. Your vote can foretell our country's fate. Go and use it well before it's too late. If it is that who you're voting, pay your doubt. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the proven to be only full amount. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the time is now that change should come about, just as how you vote them in, vote them out. Register and vote them out. If they don't see, vote them out. Stain your finger and vote them out. Show them no mercy, vote them out. Vote them out with total con and utter disdain. Let's put our country together again. Put them out of power, dominate their reign. Let's put our country together again. If for all the years you voting them in, and there's only tears as soon as they win, they give you big words and enslave your souls, promising you roads and giving potholes. If there are the reason why the economy goes proud, when you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the passing laws that them alone can flout, when you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the building ISOs, east, west, north and south, the same way you vote them in, vote them out. Register and vote them out. Totally, vote them out. Stain your finger and vote them out. Rescue the country, vote them out. Vote them out with tempo, they have we in pain. Let's put our country together again. Put them out with calypso and joyous refrain. Let's put our country together again. one love for each. If it is that injustice is what they always show, when you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is that avarice is all they seem to know, when you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is their politics, it's just a puppy show. When elections day come, all bandits must go. Register and if they don't see, stain your finger and show them no mercy. Put them out with total scorn and utter disdain. Let's put our country together again. Put them out of power to be dead the rain. Let's put our country together again. When I look around in the world, what do I see? I see footprints that men have left on the sand while walking through times. I see fruits of our ambitions, figments of our imagination. And I ask myself, when will it end? When will it end? It is plain to see, universally this land is not bountiful as it was, simply because in this quest for success, nothing stands in man's way. Oh, rivers are run dry, so the birds won't fly, the mountains will be no longer high. And when I really think of it, yes, I just wonder why. Oh, why? I see charity deplored, equal rights totally ignored, wisdom and ingenuity working in accord, simply to afford such inventions as thermonuclear warfare and environmental warfare. And I wonder now, where do we go from here? Prophets everywhere gaze upon the horizon and declare that judgment will come as the savage hands of unscrupulous men defile everything passed by. Time is running out as we eat and drink species at the brink of being extinct yet. And I think no one can deny that the price of progress is high, really, really high, high, high. Yeah.
Work it. There we go. Yeah, man.
Housework you're doing. Tonight we go in and have some fun. I just feel in the party the way we used to when we was young. Just put on something sexy, so you'll be free to move around. Make sure the children okay. We ain't coming home until morning come.
You know why? You know why?
Tonight the black man feeling the party. Tonight the black man feeling the jam, 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 jam. Tonight the black man just feels the boogie, woogie. Come on, hold on to your man. And then we do, and then we do, and then we do a little. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, man. Let's go.
Leave we worries by the doorstep. But that tonight we have no time. We go deal with that tomorrow. Tonight we go in out and line. We go do a little soca. We go do a little grind. We go do a little back. And show them youngsters how to wine. Tonight the black man feeling the party.
Yeah.
Tonight the black man feeling the
Whoa, whoa,
jam,
whoa.
jam, jam, jam.